My name is Katie Griffin.
My name is Anya Garnett.
My name is Bailey Houston.
My name is Lauren French.
My name is Jenna Padilla.
And for our diversity poster, we chose to look at the effect of a sport's popularity on gender disparity and salaries in professional sports. And to do this, we chose to compare the U.S. men and women's soccer and hockey teams, and we looked at the average attendance for each team and also the salaries for each gender.
Okay, so a little bit of background information about this topic. Men and women's salaries have had a huge wage gap in all work situations, including sports. It's been a capitalistic workplace area between men and women for a long time, and it needs to be resolved. It's been considered a social norm, and studies have pointed to companies that are hiring the athletes as the ones to be blamed for this wage gap. And people claim that men are more assertive and can fight for a larger wage, and women aren't as capable of doing that. Overall, the wage gap issue has been very controversial for many years, and it needs to be resolved.
Okay, looking at the U.S. men and women's national team, in 2015, the U.S. women's national team had a total attendance of 595,841 with an average of 25,906 per game, while the men in 2015 had a total attendance of 521,699 with an average of 32,606. While the women had a lot more fans in attendance at their games, the women make approximately 25% of what the men earn. Top players on the women's team get an average salary of around $72,000 per year and $100,000 if they earn their bonuses for winning their games. The men earn around $260,000 with their bonuses. The men earn $5,000 just for playing games, even if they lose, while the women get nothing if they lose their game. This chart shows the average attendance at the Women and Men's World Cup National Championship games.
Don't receive more than the women, but the team is already made up completely of NHL players who are already making millions per year. And recently, negotiations involved women's players asking for about $68,000 of annual salary. And here you can see the comparison of the average attendance at the 2014 Olympics for the men's and women's teams.
So some recommendations to decrease this gender disparity in the wage gap would be to increase advertising and promotions at both of these events, just to increase attendance and participation, and then increasing salary and bonuses for both of these teams would also create incentive to join them and play for them, and then making travel accommodations and lodging equal for both of these teams instead of the women's being more expensive than the men's. And really focusing on developing youth programs for both hockey and soccer that are aimed at girls to increase participation and interest in these sports.